Hi folks, Don here with my Volvo T5 S70. I'm going to be replacing the front caliper on the driver's side. Some tricks to it, something you got to look out for, but we'll go ahead and show you that next. Here we go. We'll need to remove this retaining pin. Comes right out. And we're going to pull these caps off the back. These caps right here hide a T47 Torx bolt, and you don't know to see them to get to them. On the back side you can see the one here. This is the top one on the top of the caliper. The one here on the lower side. Get to those from the front right. T47 Torx. Okay, let's not take that one all the way out. There we go. This one we'll pull all the way out. Really, after a couple of turns, they just come out finger tight. Just a pin with a thread on the end. Plenty loose. There we go. Brake pads are in good condition. I think I'll reuse those. I think that'll stay just fine. Front brake pad. Yeah, same thing. Plenty of life left on that. And the caliper is out. Now, side note, if you want to perhaps resurface the rotor as well as part of changing off the caliper, let's see, got a flashlight. You're only like 2 steps away. Here, there's a 15mm bolt. Right there. And a 15mm bolt right there. But then, to get the rotor out, you need to remove this guide pin. Now, you may think that that's just going right into the rotor. It's not. It's actually threading, well, through the rotor hole here, a hole similar to this one, and goes into the hub behind there, and that's where it threads in at. So, 10mm socket, or in this case, open-end wrench, counterclockwise to get it off, and the whole rotor comes off of there. No, it's not rusted on. It's just that one little pin that holds the whole rotor on. So on the S70, perhaps the V70 from the 98, maybe even the 99, the only way to get that rotor off there, it's not rusted on, that guide pin is keeping it on there. Brake line's got to come off. There's no little joint or slip on that nut. You got to twist the whole rotor around. Rotor, caliper. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to get a slow drip out of there. Fluid looks good. Okay, old one's out of there. Yay. Oh, yep, I got some rust right here. Right there on that bottom edge. There's some rust. This boot is loose here too. Yep, so dirt got in here. There's a Cardone reman. Instructions. Yeah, that's beautiful. That looks good. Let's put it on. Yes, this one came with new bolts and pins. I'm going to grease them up on top of what they've got on there already. Looks like it came with a new bracket as well. I'll go ahead and put that bracket on there. 15mm bolts. For the bracket, they come right off. And the bracket's off. Okay, tighten those down some more, and the bracket is on. 14mm wrench. Brake pads go on. Let's go ahead and put some brake grease on those pads. You can see where the chatter came from. That top edge right there. Yep. So part of that cylinder just was not engaging right. The pins that came with this kit were not loaded with grease, so I'm going to go ahead and put some brake grease on them too. Load them up real good. Spread it around. And install. Okay, time to pump up the brakes. we're going to loosen the brake fluid reservoir cap and bleed the brakes. 10mm wrench. We'll go ahead and loosen the bleeder screw. Now the first thing that's going to come out of there, of course, is air. So we're going to let it sit for a bit, wait for some fluid to come out, and then wait for the bubbles to start coming out of the fluid. Once they stop, then we've got a nice clean system with no air in it. Okay, we've got some fluid coming out. See if we've got any bubbles. Looks good. Let's go ahead and tighten it up. We'll hit that with some brake cleaner, and we're done. I almost forgot the retaining clip. Okay, we're almost there. All we got to do is put the cap back on the brake fluid reservoir, and we'll go ahead and put that tire back on there. But that's it. That's how you change out the caliper on a Volvo S70. Thanks for watching.